Hey, Tony guys here, popping in. Now, headed on out to Costa Rica, so I might miss some days on the film, and I'm trying to film some 15-minute video right now, just to, keep my page active, because you know how that algorithm works. Don't forget the one-on-one discounted, greatest discount in over a decade is in the description. So grab your spot. It's booking into December. Listen to what I'm telling you. The sessions are into December. To be bumped up, you have to book 4 or more sessions. If you book 4 or more sessions, then you email me. Say, Tony, I booked 4 or more sessions. Can we speak a little earlier? 4 or more sessions booked up front makes you a VIP client. So understand that right there now. Understand that right now. And then the more blocks of 4, then the higher priority that you get. So somebody did 20 sessions, and so 20 sessions, we talking tomorrow. we talk the next day, because I find a little time in the day. We find a little time, we make it work. So understand that, doing that right now. But I get y'all videos that y'all DM me on Instagram sometimes. I get those sometimes, and that's really where, when y'all say, Tony, can you touch on this, and so that's where the topics that I come up with. So I appreciate y'all for that, and I try to keep my eyes open and pay attention to it. What somebody was sending me the other day, few people sent it to me, is former NBA player Gilbert Arenas. He was talking about how when the season starts, that's when NBA players start to really trick off, start to do their dirt, because they going to these different cities. They going to Miami, they going to LA, they going to Atlanta, and sometimes they get in 2 o'clock in the morning. So what do? They go to the strip club. And just think about that life, though. When you really think about that life and try to, if you a man, and just think about, like, you bored, you ain't got nothing to do, boom, you go to the strip club. You got millions of dollars. It's like childhood dream. Not necessarily childhood, but that's what catch a lot of these guys up. And at that point, we struggle to get married. If you live in that lifestyle, them guys, that's why they struggle, because innately they want to be faithful. They want to do the right thing. Like I just seen the other day that James Harden, I used to work for James Harden team as a team life coach, and he was single like all the way back then. And he dated a couple of my clients, a few of my clients, but he was single. And then I just read the other day that he got a girlfriend, and they got kids. They got a kid, or maybe got another kid on the way or something. And I was just shocked to see that. I never knew that. He's very secretive, but he's infamous for strip clubs, and how many, tens of thousands, probably hundreds of thousands, probably done crossed 1 million now that he done threw in the strip club, so they say. I never been in a strip club with him, and when I worked with his team and stuff, I never hung out with the guys or went out with the guys, just because I ain't want to be fraternizing and all of that, because I'm the life coach, I'm the mentor, and all of what I'm saying, is public knowledge. He ain't telling no business. Like the little dating he did with a couple more clients, that was public. They was in the media taking pictures and stuff like that. And so he already knew who I was before I started working with his team. He already followed me on Twitter and everything. And say that to say, it was a lot of guys who refused to get married. And the thing about it is that so many men fail and struggle with. I just got an email for the event we got coming up in January. Kickoff event, top of January. Live event in Lakeland, Florida. Polk County, Florida. That's where I'm from. And I don't live there, but that's where I'm from. My friend owned a hotel there, Marriott. And so we got the event there. The tickets are on TonyGassAcademy.com. You'll see it. It'll say, I think it say 2026 kickoff seminar. Grab your ticket. The $97 ticket is the ticket for the full day event. The $47 is for the virtual event, and it's a virtual event on it. So make sure y'all read and pay attention. Then if you need multiple tickets, once you log in the curriculum, you'll see the link to buy other tickets. You also see the link if you want to do dinner with me on Friday night. We're gonna have a small 10-person dinner. It'll be 10 guests and me, and I might have somebody with me. If my wife could make it, it'll be my wife. If not, probably be, you know, security or something like that. But Friday night, doing dinner at a restaurant that I love in Lakeland, and you'll see the link for that as well. And so I got to be watching this, monitoring this, because I got to make sure it don't oversell. If it oversell because it's not a ticketing website, then I refund you. So if you buy a ticket to the live event, you know, late, and it done oversold because we only got 100 seats, then I'll send you a refund. And so make sure, if you buy the ticket like December or something, then give it like 48 hours before you book your flight or what have you. Hotel, you can cancel it. You'll see the link to get your discounted hotel stay in there as well. But the lady wrote me, and I was like, you know what? It's a man who run this hotel, and this lady worked for him. And I asked myself, just me being nosy, being inquisitive, I said, I wonder if this man is above board with this young lady. And if they work close, they work hand in hand, and he above board and he do what he supposed to do. So I wonder. And that's one of the things that a lot of men, that I want every man to be able to win in that area, to get that right, is the relationship, to where we can be men of character, men of integrity, and we don't have to be perverts. We don't have to be nasty. We don't have to, you know, do all of this stuff with women. And like, I'm about to go on a retreat, and for me, it's like, because people don't believe men, it's like I could be sitting at the pool and it just happened to be one other woman out there on the retreat, and we talking. If somebody see us talking, they'll think, oh, wonder if they finna be in the room tonight. Wonder if they finna do something, because we just have not normalized a man and a woman being able to conversate without it being weird. We just ain't normalized it. But I have grown to the point to where I could talk to a woman all day long and it don't do nothing to me, and I could stay in my line. And that's where, and there's so much freedom in that space to be able to talk to people, laugh with people, be nice to people, and nothing be sexual. To where you can even give somebody a compliment and it not be sexual. And that's the place I want every man to get to, because what I have found in my life as a man, for one, it's gonna make your life better. Make your life better. You don't have to have the stress of like trying to think about and feeling like, oh, I need to sleep with this person or holler at this person. You don't have to worry about that. Like you don't have to be, you know, trying to hide and manipulate and do this and that. And it also gets you to this place to where you know that you're safe. Like, you know that you're a safe person. You know that a woman ain't got to feel creepy or like in a position of weakness around you. And so when you think about that as a man, you think about, man, this would make the world a better place. Like, if women didn't have to worry about being assaulted, being, you know, groped, being came onto when they just trying to exist and trying to be normal. Like if we went to a world where not necessarily the woman having to make the first move, but to where a woman will have to literally throw a hint and like literally like let it be known, so to speak, that she is open to a man shoot his shot, versus men just being so rawr, and like that right there. Okay, new little steakhouse. Check y'all out one day. And that's the thing that I really want. Okay, what is that? Paper crafts? Man, that big old building all for paper crafts? It must be a cover up. Like, ain't that much paper in the world. Arts and crafts. That building bigger than all my offices. I need that. When they put that for rent sign up, I might have to grab that. That ain't big, look like. And so that's one of those things to where it's so many men who just can't live right. And that's what the guy Gil was saying. He was like, man, I lie to my wife every day. And the guy was like, well, man, you know, it's good you done had your little HO phase or what have you, HOE phase, and you know, you done with that, you married, you settled down. And he was like, man, you saying that like I'm happy. And that let me know, like, okay, this man publicly embarrassing his wife. That let me know, and I can already tell how he is in public, that his wife absolutely hate him, and that he is the rudest, nastiest man on the earth to that woman. Because I just tell how he talk and how he talk to people. That Gilbert Arenas, that he is a handful, man. He a mess. And every man, we all is a mess to our own degree, but he a super mess. And that was just like, wow, you know. And that's the thing, like, it's so many men, and then it's so many men, especially with money, that refuse to get married. And then it's so many men who can't find a wife. And I just don't, for the life of me, I cannot wrap my head around it. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Like, I'm on here talking, I don't even know what I'm talking about. I cannot wrap my head around it. I cannot wrap my head around it. And I have guys that I know who are still single and that are good guys, and I just don't understand. Like, I don't understand what they looking for. I don't understand why they can't find her, why she don't exist. Like, I don't understand it. Because for me, like, and I guess it's because I'm married and I'm taken and I'm happy, so my standards are lower. Because when I look at a woman, I'm almost looking at her like, it's almost like I don't need her, so therefore I don't need her to be my everything. So I give her more credit, because if she have one or two things that my wife don't have, then that means she seems like everything, because my wife got everything else. So you got to really think about what I'm saying. So my standards are a lot lower for other women, because my wife is my everything. Whereas if I was a single man, then I would look at a woman and say, she need to have this. But because I'm already complete, I'm already whole, because I got a woman that is everything that I need in a woman. For the most part, as humans, we never gonna be 100% everything another human need. A human may never express it, and we could try to be, but we'll just never know what to be and how to be 100%. Like, we'll never know. And so when you think about that, it's like, so I'm gonna look at women differently. And then, so I see a woman and she might be good looking to me, but then I share her to a single man and he like, nah, bruh, this right here about her, this right here about her. I'm like, bro, really? And then people, like, for me, man, I used to be a little hawk. I was a hawk. Like, I wanted to talk to me a woman. I wanted to talk to every woman. I wanted to get out there and meet me some woman. But it's like, today, you can't introduce a man to a woman hardly. Like, they be like, nah, I'm straight, bruh. I'm straight. And it's spiritual. It's a lot going on. It's a lot. It's the media. Okay, little old house and little fixer-upper. It's the media. It's the pornography. It's the masturbation. A lot of men don't realize that we wired to replenish the earth. So when you take and you deplete your supply, that steals your desire for a woman. That's so when people say men don't approach women no more, that's because 99% of men masturbate. So when you masturbating and you masturbating a lot, it curves your appetite. It make it to where you're not in need, you're not in search, you're not lusting. Like, you're not looking for a woman because Angela is your woman. So you done. Like, when you get that thing up at you, squeeze you one out, you satisfied. So that's why for me, even as a married man, it's married men who masturbate as well. But that's why I don't masturbate, because I want to desire my wife. I want to feel my body. Like, I want to feel, okay, am I in need of that intimacy? And if I don't feel it, like if I don't really feel it, then I don't try to force it. Because 9 out of 10 times, if I don't feel it as a man and I'm wired for it, and I'm like, I'm gonna think about it way more than my wife. If I don't feel it, 9 out of 10 times my wife don't feel it. Now, ironically, that's how the devil works, to try to cause, so he'll make me horny when she not horny, make her horny when I'm not horny. That's how it happens. And I ain't gonna say how the devil works, but if you don't like say, hey, yeah, I'm cool, like, yeah, let's do it, even when you don't feel like it, a riff. That's why the Bible tell us, don't deny your partner. So that's why we don't deny each other. Because it ain't been a many times, but it's been a good amount of times, in our marriage where she felt like it and I was tired. I had a headache or something. I'm like, man, that's great. But I just, oh yeah, all right, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, all right. Because the Bible say don't deny. And my wife, she the same way with me. Because when you deny your partner, now it leads you to sin. So you got to realize that when these men out here, and this is why I tell women too, but I'm not a woman, so I don't know how a woman body works. So a woman messing with herself could make her want the real thing. If it don't make you want the real thing as a woman, and it satisfy you and you feel complete and content with your vibrator or whatever it is, then that lets you know that it's not healthy. Because you should have a desire for a man, like want to be with a man, talk to a man. Like, you should feel that, so that when you out and about, your head is up, your head is on a swivel, you making eye contact, you nodding, you speaking, you smiling, because you are in desire of a man. Like, you want a man. And the same thing for a man. So yes, there was a day where men would masturbate but still go out and shoot a shot. But now, because of social media and because of the readily accessible activity, and we live in a disgusting society. I'm thinking about it right now as I'm talking to you, and I'm like, man, imagine these men with OnlyFans that got the subscription. Like, man, if I got a subscription, I'm driving down the street watching that thing. Like, just think about that. Like, at any time you get to turn your phone on and go get to watch a beautiful and sexy woman do everything under the sun. Like, literally think about that. That's why I don't be around the mess. That's why I don't even go to the site. I ain't even been to the site. Because can you imagine how addicting that would be? That's why these men are not approaching women. And a lot of men don't even understand that about themselves. Like, they don't even understand that they killing their desire for a wife because they masturbating or because they watching porn. And like, I hear people say, that they're a virgin, male and female, But it's like, no, don't brag about being no virgin. Brag about being pure and chaste, or chaste, whatever it's called, and brag about that purity. Brag about not masturbating. Brag about not watching porn. Hang your hat on that right there. Cause see, you could be physically not married, but spiritually married to a demonic spirit. Because if you are not married, but you masturbating, you having sex with a demon. Because you having sex with a spirit. Because you not having sex with a human being. You using your hand or a device. So now you literally are in worship to a device. That device becomes, your hand or that device becomes an idol. And that becomes your partner. Like, that's your partner, because that act is intended for another human to do to you and with you. That act is intended for a human. It's not intended for your hand or a device. So you literally are making your hand or a device personified. And that's witchcraft. And that's what we don't realize, that we go into witchcraft when we do that. My phone might cut off because I just plugged it in. Let me see. Well, it ain't cut off. And that's what we don't realize. See, a lot of people, see, don't nobody put it like that, how I just put it. But that's a Holy Spirit download. That's a Holy Spirit download right there. And that's what I want you to realize and understand. That's a Holy Spirit download. That, and I seen a podcast with some women, and I remember a Christian male podcaster promoted these women podcasts. I don't know if they paid them or what, but they promoted. And I looked at a little clip of the podcast, and the lady was on there talking about women need to touch themselves, and women need to get familiar with their body. And it's like, for what? It's sex. Like, that's for your husband to explore your body, and for you to communicate with your husband. God didn't make your body for you to be self-pleasuring. That's lasciviousness. And then what are you self-pleasuring to? You self-pleasuring to a thought. You self-pleasuring to images in your head, or you watching something. And I remember talking to a Christian woman, and she never aired our interview because I really convicted her spirit. And I said, you know, we did an interview and you prayed before the interview. But now after the interview, you telling me that you watch porn to masturbate. And I'm like, what you praying for? Like that, like, cause what you doing is willing sin. Like, you lusting, and then you masturbate because you say you need sex. You don't need sex. You need oxygen, food, and water. You don't need sex. You want sex because you have an addiction to the release. You've made sex your God instead of God your God. You need God. Do you need God like you need that vibrator? Like you need Angela? Do you need God like that? Do you ever feel just an itch and a crave to where you just gotta go into your closet, go into your bathroom, get in your bed, and just talk to the Lord? Just cry to the Lord and pray. Do you seek the face of God the way you seek sex? The way you seek an orgasm? Do you seek God like that? See, that's what we got to get to. That's what we got to strive to. And yeah, we're not gonna be perfect. We're gonna slip and fall. We're gonna get weak. Last night, I went 1 o'clock in the morning, had to pee. And y'all forgive me, you know, I'm very transparent with you, had to pee. You know, went to shake that thing, the thing went to sensation. I was like, oh, what I need to get a little relief. And I'm like, oh, what's going on? And guess what? I had to put Mr. Johnson up and go on to bed. My wife was already asleep. And me being the man that I am, I'm not a disrespectful man. Like, my wife sleep, I know her alarm go off at 4:30. So she had her alarm set for 4:30. So she was in a deep sleep too when her alarm went off, because I had somehow woke up right before her alarm went off. My body woke up like, I don't know, 4:25, and she was in a deep sleep. And I'm like, okay, man, she's sleeping good. And then boom, I grabbed my phone, I touched the button and say 4:29. Then 4:30, my wife's alarm going off. So at 1 o'clock, when I got ready to go to bed, because I was still up working last night. So at 1 o'clock, when I got ready to go to bed, and I went to the bathroom, and then I feel a little temptation, feel a little sensation. But what I said to myself is, no, I want to save my seed for my wife. Like, I want to save all of me for my wife. Like, because if I'm sitting in here and I'm doing something by myself, then something might slip into my mind. A booty that I seen earlier today might slip into my mind. A recollection, a soul tie might pop into my mind. And then now I'm entertaining and I'm indulging in sin. A lot of people don't realize that why you can't get over your ex is because you still masturbating to your ex. That's your last recollection of sexual activity. So when you go to masturbate, you thinking about your ex and you strengthening the soul tie. So you are having spiritual sex, and a soul tie is spiritual. And you strengthening that, and you're not realizing and thinking about that. A lot of people don't realize and think about it. See, I think about this kind of stuff, and that's why I share it with you, in case God have not given you that revelation yet. That's why he called some people to reveal the truth to you. And so you got to understand that could be holding you in bondage, and that could be why you can't get over your ex. That could be why you attracted to, or you obsessed with a celebrity, somebody online or influencer, because that person pop into your head when you masturbate. And then you visualizing, you thinking like, oh, what would that be like to sleep with Chris Brown or whoever it is you looking at, or this actor, and you think about that person and you visualizing that. And then for men, it's like, oh, this here model, Ruby Rose, or whoever it is out there popular, Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, and you thinking about that, and that stuff trap you, and that's that spiritual sex, and it's still strong, and it could create a stronghold on your life. So now you done wax yourself. So now you go out the next day and you on cloud nine, like you feeling good, like you done shut off your pheromones or your whatever it is. You done shut all that off because you feeling so good, because you done. Like, you done had your little situation, you done. So you feeling good. Look at my wife out here. I'm coming home. I brought the trash out last night. I'm coming home. She out here taking out the trash. That's why I be trying to tell y'all. Like, my wife is different. She, like, I brought the trash. I took the trash out now. I'm pulling up now. She could wait and let me take the trash out. She taking the trash out. She is so independent. Like, she just, so it's like, I have to, fight her to do something for her. She's so independent. She wait, what brand that is? I like that little sweater there. All right, now got a shorts on, a little thigh now. Now see, let me get out and get this here grocery, because she'll beat me to it. Hey, God bless y'all, and we'll talk soon. Keep your head up. All the important links in the description. Grab your session now. I'll grab it, baby. Grab your session now. Oh, okay. Shirley Simple 7 up.
Buy one get one free, so I just bought.
Okay.
Make
sure I stop. Let this hit. Yeah, that's real cool. I'm gonna grab that, baby.